holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Walker Kessler.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Duncan is out there with Sanders. Then it's the Wizard. Then there's Devin Booker. And for the Jazz, they've got Shea. Rain Man is out there with Keontae George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the power forward. Coach, what did you like to see from your teams at this point of the season?
Well, you would think, Kevin, that at this point, we would be making fewer mistakes, and especially mental mistakes where we break down. There's always going to be physical mistakes. You're going to have some turnovers. Hopefully they're not out of carelessness, but you shouldn't be missing rotations or not executing a play, not setting a screen. Execution and attention to detail should be good by now.
Westbrook can't get it to go. Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's Taylor, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Keontae George picks one up. The Suns shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for two.
Free throw good, Taylor. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Kessler. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Magic. Out to the right wing. Back to Sanders. Over Markkanen. Sanders' shot is off. To the wing right side. The three from George. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
On offense, here are the Suns. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. Now, I brought up Devin Booker's name, and he winced a little. He said, "Can I tell you something? I'm worried about Booker. Ready to double up on him and fight the good fight, but if he gets hot, we're in trouble." So, I guess it's hope for the best and prepare for the worst, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Che. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Sanders with the ball. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. The 9-foot shot. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Now, here's George. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Suns have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Sanders. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Markkanen with the block.
Well, there's Markkanen putting his 7-foot frame to use with the block.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
It's dance cam time. Get ready to dance.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Now here's Booker. His last outing with 20 points. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
George passes to Kessler. Kessler's setting the pick for George. They get a hand on it. Sanders with the steal. Westbrook against Taylor. Looking to end the run. Driving the lane. Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. And you look at the Wizard, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
And that's something he can really use to his advantage. It gives him an edge against more imposing defenders.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Jazz. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Now here's Taylor. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Booker dishes to Taylor. Clock at 6. Booker against George. Here's Taylor. He nails it, and we're tied up. Taylor's got 7 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Back to Booker. Over Jay. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kessler passes to George. Shea outside. Now Kessler. Last time 14 points for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Here's Duncan. Still yet to score. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker, just an incredible month of basketball. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Outside, Taylor. Pass to Booker. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Rain Man. Free throw good, Booker.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Now, here's Markkanen. His last outing, he had 8 points. Taylor up top, defended by George. Markkanen with the block.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
Now, here's George. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Pass to Kessler. And here's Che. Now, here's Sexton. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
The Suns trailing. And here's Booker. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Sexton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
That free throw, no good.
Well, in terms of bucket getters, guys who just fill it up, Colin Sexton is up there. He's just excellent scoring the ball.
And the second free throw, good. So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. Here's George. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Markkanen inside the line. Another miss by Utah.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Fourth team foul.
Phoenix shooting their sixth and seventh free throw attempts tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Sanders. And Phoenix making a change here. And so he hits both. Utah trailing here. Pass to Polynice. Here's Sexton. Here's Sensabaugh. His last outing, 16 points for him.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
George with the ball. That's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
George scores in so many ways. That time he draws contact, but his focus doesn't waver.
And the Jazz making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. And for the Suns, Walker comes in for Sanders. Bays subbed in for Duncan. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Now, here's Sexton. His last outing, he had 8 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
It's going to be on Saddiq Bey.
Team foul.
Well, these coaches can't be happy they fouled Sexton. He's a good foul shooter.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
And he makes the first.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Crawford. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Bey kicks to Walker. Crawford looking over the floor. From deep, 6 to shoot. Hendricks pulls it in. Utah leading by 3. Sexton with it. He's got 6. Here's Sensabaugh.
Utah foul. Polynice. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Phoenix has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Sexton against Melton. Here's Bey. From the high post, he drills it.
And that mid-range isn't where Bey butters his bread, but if forced, he's more than able of knocking those down.
Pass to Polynice. Here's Sexton. Here's Sensabaugh. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Jazz lead by 4.
A team player through and through. Get open, and Sexton will send the ball your way.
Inside. A steal. Here's Polynice. He's guarded by Melton. Polynice misses. Suns trail by 4. Crawford outside. Pass to Melton. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the 3. Jazz leading by 4. Sexton. Here's Polynice. Still without a basket. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
On the wing, Walker. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Melton against into the paint. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. The Suns 5th.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Colin Sexton. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Phoenix. Here's Melton. Outside Martin. Back to Melton. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Yep, it counts.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
Jazz have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here is Martin. Defense is right there. That's tipped. Goes back up. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against Dallas. Jacks up a three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Suns trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Here's Bay. Here's Richards. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Pass to Sensabaugh. There's the pick. Takes a three. And the Jazz, another three.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
On the wing, Walker. Melton feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Collier. Here's Richards. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the middle, here's Hendricks. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Jazz lead by 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now Melton hasn't made one yet. Shoots. Bay, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Jazz out in front. They're up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
On the court for the Suns, they got Taylor. Jabari Walker is out there with Cody Martin. Then there's Dunn. Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. The free throw drops for Collier. And the Suns making a change here. Sanders is checked in. So he gets them both. Now here's Taylor. To the inside. Drops in the layup for two.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
And that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game. On both ends of the floor, the coach is going to have some choice words for them after that one.
Utah has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. He takes it in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Jazz have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Duncan, he's checked in for the Suns. Both good from the line that time.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Now here's Dunn. He has yet to score. Outside, Taylor. They set the screen. No good on the triple. Jazz leading by 5. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Collier. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at Shea. His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
And Utah has possession. Phoenix able to drain the 3. 5 to shoot. Kessler setting the pick for Westbrook. Tries tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Puts it up. Sanders' shot is off. Utah leading. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Here's Collier. Puts up a three. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot. As you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now, who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. George passes to Markkanen. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, Markkanen poses such problems for a defense. He's got a variety of ways to score inside.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he's something else. Hey, thank you. George with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Attention, everybody. Here comes your Utah Jazz Light Squad. Let's hear some noise for it. Get well, fans. On the court is your Light Squad. Time for T-shirts.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Dunn. Well, the players you see on this list know a little bit about putting points on the board. They're the shooting guards averaging the most points over the last 10 games. Devin Booker is second.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, all of these guys can carry your team offensively over long stretches.
Duncan finds Crawford. The quick look, no good that time. Jazz leading by 3. Here's George. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Crawford against Markkanen. Crawford's shot is good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Sanders.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Suns trail by 3. Duncan outside. Booker outside. There's a good screen. The three. Devin Booker, three, right down the hatch.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Pass to Polynice. Crawford against George. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Crawford passes to Booker. And here's Duncan. Now here's Crawford from past the arc. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Polynice. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. Shea kicks to Westbrook. Booker pulls it in.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Good on the second free throw. And here's George. He's got 10. Pass to Markkanen. Sexton deciding where to go with it. That one doesn't go. The Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. A pass to Bay. That puts them in the lead. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Utah trailing here. George with the ball. Outside, Markkanen lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Markkanen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Bay. That 3 off the mark. The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Polynice. Oh, that's blocked. Now Crawford. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Bay, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Pass to George. Here's Polynice. Here's Sexton. Launches it. And it's Melton with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bay in the post. Back to Melton. Crawford with the ball. The three. Utah with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in, and a change for the Suns. Walker's checked in. Crawford outside. Now here's Bay. 6 points for him. Down low, here's Richards, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's just a good unselfish play by Bay. Terrific pass, hits his man right in rhythm so that he could attack.
Now here's George. He's got 10. Here's Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Saddiq Bey.
Yeah, easy call.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Collin Sexton.
First one falls for him. And Phoenix making a change here. Martin's checked in. And Sexton drops them both.
And they struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but they have been terrific in the second, up to almost 85% overall.
Now here's Bay. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Sexton with a screen on Walker. From downtown, that one's not going to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Martin kicks to Bay. For 3. On the wing, Melton. Back to Richards. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Sexton. Following the score by Phoenix. Drills the three-pointer. Sexton's got 11 points.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taking now.
Pass to Walker. And here's Bay. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Bay's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you could just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Now, here's Sexton. .152 left to play here in the second quarter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And the first one drops. Taylor's checked in for the Suns. And Sexton drops them both. Here's Taylor. He's got 7. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Bay. Rebound, Utah.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Outside, Sexton. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Pass to Sensabaugh. Rocket 6. Another miss by Utah.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And a guy whose stand brings a lot of energy to the floor, Saddiq Bey.
Yeah, Kevin, you really like all the intangibles with him. Hard-working guy, confident, tough, great guy to have in your organization and in your rotation.
Now here's Taylor. There's the 3. The shot, no good. Sexton on the wing, guarded by Walker. Pass to Filipowski. This one for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
15 foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Filipowski taking 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. He's off on the second. And here's Walker. Outside, Martin. Here's Taylor. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Another shot. Out to the wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. From outside the arc. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on Saddiq Bey.
Saddiq Bey. That's his 4th personal. Team is in the penalty.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. And the Suns making a change here. Suns trail by 5.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Taylor taking his time here. To halt the run. He can't get it to go. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court at a pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Phoenix Suns.
They're really going to war for those second chance points, running guys to the offensive glass. It's a tight game. That could be the difference maker.
As long as it doesn't hurt their transition defense.
And moving on to some mid-season analysis. Let's check out the latest power rankings.
Taking a look at the Suns, I think at the midway point, sometimes teams hit that doldrum. And it could be a case for them slipping in the rankings.
This is when your leaders have to step up, set the example, and be vocal when you need to. Doldrum.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Utah leading by 5. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Rain Man, then it's George, and it's Jay in at the 3. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. The shot's good from Westbrook.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Lets the 3 fly. The three-pointer is right on target. Taylor's got 10 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Booker dishes to Sanders. Inside, got a piece of it.
Utah foul. Kessler. Second personal foul, first team foul.
For Phoenix, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
14. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Outside, Markkanen. Kessler with it. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Markkanen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And, look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, it's hard to remember that Markkanen had a slow start to his pro career, because now he's a candidate for the 50, 40, 90 club almost every year.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
George against Taylor. Pass to Booker. And he could not get that one to go. On a contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Devin Booker at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Booker. Now George. He's got 10. Pass to Kessler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
14.
And Kessler is a gigantic presence inside, which is why defenses sometimes elect to foul it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Kessler taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the boards, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those 2 things alone will earn you minutes.
He hits the second from the line. Suns trail by 6. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Back to Booker. Fires the 3. Rebound, Utah. Here's George. 10 points for him. Westbrook kicks to Che. There's the lob to Markkanen. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Markkanen's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Sanders. High arcing shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for the Suns, Sanders taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Sanders. And so he hits both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. George passes to Kessler. Che kicks to George. Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. George has got 12.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
So they've got to be careful. A big key to beating them is keeping Booker off the line as much as possible.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Booker, 2 shots.
The first one falls. The Jazz making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Both free throws good from Booker. Here's George. He's got 12. Outside, Markkanen. Sexton kicks to Che. Markkanen looking it over. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Now here's Taylor. 10 points for him. To the paint. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. In transition, here come the Jazz. Che kicks to Markkanen. Outside, Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Here's Kessler. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Jazz lead by 8. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And here's Booker. 15 points in the game. Outside, Taylor. To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Sexton with it. He's got 13. Here's George. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. 14 points from Keontae George.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Sexton against Booker. Here's Sanders. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
First one falls for him.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. And for the Suns, Bays checked in for Sanders. Crawford comes in for Devin Booker, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Taylor. And Markkanen drops them both. Now Melton, still scoreless. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Make some noise and get out of your seat for your Utah Jazz.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
Absolutely. I wish I had 2 or 3 like him coming off the bench when I was coaching. If I did, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you guys.
Over to the wing. Now here's Bay. 9 points in the game so far. Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice jumper by Bay. So confident when he takes that shot.
Utah leading by 8. George looking over the floor. Outside, Sexton. And there's the drive, and the shot goes in. Sexton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
On the wing, Duncan. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Here's Melton. No scoring in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here's Che. Pass to Filipowski. Outside, George. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crawford outside. Here's Bay. Suns moving the ball around. To the middle. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's 13 points for Saddiq Bey.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Outside, Sexton. George sets a screen for Sexton. Pass to Markkanen for the 3. And it's Melton with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Duncan outside, over George. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Duncan. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. outside, Markkanen. Outside, Sexton. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, Sexton likes flexing on the defense from time to time. Great job scoring through contact.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Another thing they've done well tonight is convert at the free throw line. May seem like a little thing, but boy, it can pay big dividends.
Now, here's Dunn. Scoreless thus far. Fires the three. The rebound by the Jazz. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Sexton on the wing. Shoots over Melton. The shot by Sexton, no good. Suns trail by 9. Bay with it. 13 points in the game. Lets it go with a 3. Hendricks pulls it in. Jazz have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Pass to Filipowski. It's stolen by Martin. And here's Melton. Here's Bay. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the aggressiveness by Bay, taking the contact and able to score through it?
Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good.
You gotta like how ready Bay always seems to be, prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's gonna put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And it's the Suns with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. Dunn outside. Pass to Bay. Shoots over Filipowski. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Here's Collier. Down low. And no good. Good work defensively by Bay. Outside, Martin. Now Melton over Collier. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Melton. They set the pick. Here's Sensabaugh. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 9. Now here's Melton. Still without a basket. Here's Walker. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Collier. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Rain Man checked in for Filipowski.
15 fouls. At the line for the Jazz, Collier, shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Collier.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s
from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Now, here's Dunn. Back to Melton. Just 5 to shoot. Dunn outside. And here's Walker outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Hendricks. Westbrook against Martin. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And that game against the Knicks, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And that one falls for Westbrook. Both free throws good from Westbrook.
And that puts him right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
Right wing, Dunn, wide open, he fires. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Collier, 7 points in the game. Pass to Hendricks. At the elbow, Westbrook. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Sanders checked in for the Suns. And that one misses. Suns trail by 8 to the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Sensabaugh. Second chance shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And it's done in the corner. Pass to Melton. A 3-ball. Utah with the rebound. Sensabaugh's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Westbrook. Here's Collier. 3-pointer on the way. Sinks the triple. Collier's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Melton. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Sanders. 6 to shoot. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Westbrook, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Sanders at the line for one.
Collier. There's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Collier's got 8 points in the quarter. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Jazz. They're up by 10. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Taylor is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Sanders. And it's Crawford. Now here's Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Crawford's shot is good.
And those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Jazz leading by 7. Shea outside. Taylor against George. Shea outside. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Outside, Taylor. Pass to Booker. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Utah is shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. No good there. Good D by Booker.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Now here's Sanders. Covered by Shea. Here's Taylor. Picked his pocket. Here's Goodson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Suns trail by 9. Booker looking around. With some arc, out to Taylor, just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Kessler throws it down.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
On the wing, Booker. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by George.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Crawford outside. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to George. Over Taylor. Phoenix grabs the miss. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Keontae George picks one up.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And he's good on the second. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Kessler. Now here's Markkanen. On the wing, George. It's stolen by Taylor. Now here's Taylor. The fast break opportunity. Sanders' shot is good.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Sexton. The Suns getting the bucket. Here's Goodson driving inside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
At the line for Utah. 1 shot.
Free throw, good. Shea. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Now here's Booker. Inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
Utah leading by 9. George passes to Kessler. And that one comes up a bit short. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Sanders. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. Sexton on the wing. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
And Sexton is a microwave scorer. And once he finds his rhythm, he's difficult to slow down.
Now here's Taylor. To the paint. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Jazz have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Outside, Markkanen. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here is Taylor. From the top of the key, and he swishes it right through.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
outside. George. Kessler setting the pick for George. That's up a 3. It doesn't go for him. Suns trail by 8. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. George with the steal. In transition, here come the Jazz. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. Almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
Taylor passes to Booker. And the 3 off target.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Goodson. Off target from outside. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Down low, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Jazz leading by 8. George passes to Kessler. And here's Sexton. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Sanders has got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker with no one around drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Sexton on the wing, defended by Booker. Markkanen can't get it to go. Suns trail by 5. Duncan dishes to Booker. To the left side wing. Back to Duncan. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And Utah has possession. Following the score by Phoenix. Kessler, a screen on Booker. Sexton for 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to Booker. Shoots. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. George with the ball. Back to Markkanen. Tries again. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Jazz lead by 8. The Suns have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Pass to Sanders. Takes the 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Offensive rebound. Here's Goodson. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And now it's a 10-point Jazz lead.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now here's Booker. And they get it. The second chance effort. And the layup is good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Outside, Sexton. George sets a screen for Sexton. There's the 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Hayes checked in for Duncan. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Sanders with the ball. Pass to Taylor. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your side.
Colin Sexton. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker. At the line for one.
Free throw good, Booker. Now Markkanen. Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Launches it. That shot misses.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And Sanders kicks to Bay. No good with the triple.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And no good. Trying to use the glass. Suns trail by 8. Pass to Sanders. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
George passes to Sexton. The Jazz working the ball around now. With the drive, outside for George. Clock at 6. The Jazz again can't hit it. Well, Phoenix shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Sanders passes to Bay. Lets it go with a 3. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
What a huge shot from Bay. This guy's confidence is through the roof.
Kessler, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for the Jazz, Kessler. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Now here's Sanders. 3-pointer. Kessler with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy ones.
The line for the Jazz, Lauri Markkanen, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Sanders. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Third team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Sanders at the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. Sanders hits them both. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for Utah, Lauri Markkanen. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And the Suns call time. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
It's time for dance step. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Keep on dancing. Round of applause.
23 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. No good from outside. Booker against Sexton. And so it's Utah with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Lauri. Strong start for the team. How did you keep that momentum going throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, we've had leads before this season that we blew, so we had that mindset that even if we're up, we're still going to keep pushing, so that's what we did.
You kept the pedal to the metal, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Collin Sexton.